Welcome back to the new professional StarCraft 2, a story we've seen before, and I'm happy to show again. Let me introduce the best Protoss player in StarCraft 2, the smiling assassin. It is herO. Up against, once again, the most exciting, dramatic, reckless, volatile, and handsome Zerg. The final boss. It's dark. Yes, the ESL Cup Finals. Yet again, on the new balance patch. No, not on the ladder yet, as we still tweak and tune for players like these, but hopefully viewers like these like and subscribe just the same. Well, fun fact, extra drama, besides playing each other repeatedly over these last few weeks, they know each other very well. They actually won the World Team League 2v2 together. Also, I'm very much looking forward to Dark's evolution as James Bond villain, and herO's evolution as the new lead character in the Harry Potter series. Of course, when we remake it in like 12 years for adults. But, to say these players know each other well is a bit of an understatement. As fun fact, the Korean Grandmaster ladder only has, it's less than 20% Zergs. There are a total of 40 Zergs, give or take, on the ladder entirely. And only a handful of those are in the very top level. Dark is several of them. Actually, fun fact, Maru Zerg is like 5th ranked on Korea, but not important. His Protoss is like 4. Maru's not here right now. Maybe someday. But here we are again. And is that a Phoenix here on Babylon? A Phoenix. It's been a while. That used to be the standard opener, but Oracles kind of took prevalence. He added on one, just sniping off the Overlords. We'll see if herO brings something new. If anyone's going to revolutionize Protoss versus Zerg, well, it is the herO we need right now. Whereas Dark, I assume, will just kind of do whatever he wants. Is it going to be Ravager Ling Bane? Is it going to be Proxy Hatch? Has he decided just Queens today? It's not sure, but Phoenix isolates one of the Queens. The other one's burned. And the Oracle's finding some drone kills as the Phoenix allows the Oracles to slip in. Adept protecting the third on the other side of the map. Oracle slides back in for more. 5-6 kills so far. No losses for herO. The Queen's frustrated. Brenda! Oh my god.
What a save!
Threads the Royal Needles. And it comes out, well, somewhat scathed, but alive. Dark was taking a 4th base throughout all this. One thing glaringly missing from Dark's build right now is that evolution chamber. He's getting it, but not before the lair, not a quick +1 melee. +1 melee has been a favorite lately. Just in general, the ability to upgrade those Zerglings, and especially the Banelings for later on. But Dark has, well, he's been a little distracted, and herO has made the most of this. The worker count is actually in favor of the Protoss. As Blink on the way +1, that gateway style, the explosion happening now. He's already got 4 gates, going to 6. I don't think we're going to stop there. Second Forge as well. So, a mass upgrade, mass gate style. Meanwhile, Ravager, I say Ravagers. I see Roaches. I assume sooner rather than later some of them will be Ravagers. It just kind of jumps into my head when I see Dark making Roaches, because he does love those Ravagers. No Baneling nest, though. herO already taken a 4th, 6 minutes in. Sure, Dark has his own, but at the end of the day, the worker count is not so high that he can really utilize it. Having more hatcheries is quite similar to having more gateways. It is your production facility as Zerg. It is kind of required at a certain level, especially if you're going for such a larva-heavy composition, to get more hatcheries, because roaches, lings, not particularly expensive, but they do require some larvae each. And that is why a quick 4th and maybe a macro hatch or 2 is very common. All right, +2 ground weapons for herO. Oracle's coming back in. So far, he's killed 18. herO is playing a perfect game so far. 7 minutes in, he's killed 18 drones, 1,500 minerals, has not lost anything. Burrow move roaches for Dark. A stasis, not gonna happen. Dark slaps it down immediately. Spore crawlers just out in the middle of things, trying to catch. Not bad for zoning out things like observers as well. Burrow move roaches are an interesting choice. It'll be revealed the moment the upgrade completes, as you get that little fancy, like, little spikes on the roaches. Is it finally time, herO? He lost a stasis ward, which doesn't cost anything, but technically shows up. I didn't even realize it showed up on the units lost like that. But here come the Blink Stalkers. Dark still, despite everything, 182 supply at 8 minutes here, as well as finishing Burrow. It has barely slowed him down. Looking for more opportunities. When will herO lose his first unit? Dark is maxed. I mean, he lost an Overlord, so he's not quite maxed, but close enough. Dark! They came from below. The Blink Stalkers. What a Dark strat. He goes, Dark has the real underground strats. Oh, come on. herO's played a perfect game thus far. Finally loses a Stalker, but guess what? Well, the first time I've seen this in months. And wow, surprise! Hello!
Surprise, motherfucker!
And suddenly, what was looking so beautiful for herO is coming apart. The main, 36 probes, shield battery overcharge, no detection. He doesn't have a robo. It's an utter disaster as Dark rips through the mineral lines. The roaches living up to their names as they underground scamper to the sides of the base. Another attack, and Dark waited. He bid his time. And now herO, his economy, absolutely shattered. Oh my god, 50 probes! And Dark is still maxed. Dark. Oh, I forgot about the up. It's been so long. I haven't really cast an EZVZ, but I forgot about this upgrade. herO likely forgot about this upgrade. I doubt he'll forget again for a while. Oh my god. He slaughters over half the economy, and it costs him the most expendable units in his army. Dark is still maxed. Oh my. Oh, Dark. 69 drones, +2. He does still need to beat the army. That is, the Blunk Stalkers coming forward on top of the roaches. herO going for the throne here. He's gonna try to just win the fight so hard Dark can't reinforce to recover. Dark realizes he does actually have to trade here and use his production in order to reinforce, but herO outflanking the roaches. He needs to get it done with remarkable cost efficiency, but he cannot be cowardly at this stage of the game. Charizard's coming forward. herO blinking. He desperately needs to keep the oracles alive. That's his only detection. The roaches are whittling down the stalker count. There's enough workers that herO can continue to produce, though not at a maximum rate. The roaches still trickling in. There's enough to fight the stalkers. A few behind, pathogen glands done. I don't see any infestors on the field. The Blink Stalkers are still making things happen. The shields are starting to be stripped away. A few roaches from the back. Reinforcements warped in. More stalkers going down. Blinking back. Roach count still precious low for Dark. herO is making it happen here. Did Dark go too far? Roaches, no matter how many, you only get 200 supply, which does seem to be the limiting factor for the effectiveness of these roaches, but there's still no detection. There's still no way. Well, more Charizlots. Charizlots on their own aren't going to do it, but they buffer so much for the Blink Stalkers, which have that additional damage. herO actually has +3, +2. which is pretty incredible upgrades for these gateway units. The drones come in to distract the stalkers, reinforcing charge lots. herO must kill Dark here. He has not nearly enough behind. The Oracle is still intact. Burrow on both sides, blinking underneath and blinking over the top for both players here. Oh, Dark, finally, after losing 20 drones, pushes herO back. I believe there were still some roaches on the other side. But herO did enough damage to stay in the game. 54 drones to 43, and these are still just roaches with worse upgrades. Dark, at the end of the day, he wasn't able to build a better army than roaches. There just wasn't any better units. And roaches are not known for their strength, but for their numbers. So once herO had the army to break through, he's going to try another attempt at the cannons. Is there still no robotics facility? He doesn't have any observers. The roaches could be anywhere that's not protected by cannons. A revelation spots a few of them, just confirming his suspicions. Another cannon. herO has been rebuilding probes. They've both been rebuilding workers. What a game! Ugh. Somehow, despite Dark eviscerating herO's economy, he still didn't have the unit composition to fight herO's well-upgraded gateway units. Heads up. Not a single Ravager has been built, despite my earlier suspicions, as he's invested so much in these shark roaches. There's got to be a better name. Burrow roaches are also a boring name. There's a better way to put it. The Underminers. Ah, it works. I was like, and then I thought about it, and I liked it. All right. Especially the way Dark's using them. Meanwhile, the charge lot's coming in. Infestor throws a fungal. But they just killed the base. +3, +2. Good luck killing those. Another fungal. The Infestor's coming out. Dark, one of the few players to be able to keep his Infestors alive most of the time. At least at this stage of StarCraft 2. Charge lots. Dark is actually at a 2-worker deficit. He's down to 4 bases. Mining herO has recovered. The first robo is done. The second robo on the way. Their observers, still no observers. He's pumping out immortals. Not willing to rely and invest in those nerf disruptors. Blinking back, the roaches are coming. No immortals out yet. Shield battery overcharged. Preemptively used. Finally some Ravagers on the field. Sprays and prays the corrosive bile. Blunk forward, but the Infestors have arrived. And that could make things very difficult for the Blink Stalkers. The Immortal's gonna add a lot of damage, but the fungal corrosive bile, wombo combo, closes the distance. Oracle's adding a lot of damage, burning through whatever they can. There's nothing to contest besides the corrosive, blinking behind the Nexus. The Oracles are really starting to add up. The Blink Stalker count is not high enough. 10 probes down. Warps in a few more charge lots. Right on top of the army. Oracle's out of energy. Infestors burrowed. Roaches burrowed. In fact, maybe a few too many roaches burrowed. More fungals. Revelation. Blinking back. Immortal pops out, though. The roach count is thinning. herO holds. There's enough for one fungal. He's going to need to blink as soon as possible. Try to catch those infestors. But herO holds yet again. Oh. Neural Parasite on the way. Dark? Almost. But not quite. A couple Ruptors on the way. How dramatic would this be if the way Dark wins is by killing herO with his own disruptors? That is on the table right now, and not nearly a low chance the way Dark plays. Especially since herO is not building observers. He's just building units out of the robos. Oh, I lied. There's one observer, but still. Who knows how long that'll last. Dark on what for other Zergs would be considered a low economy. for Dark is just another day at the office. herO scratching together enough probes to keep his production up. 3-2 versus 2-1, but +2 Carapace is about to complete. This is one of, if not the closest, ZVPs I've seen. On the new patch, between these two, in general, I really thought that herO had taken game-ending damage with those roaches. Like, some players might have just left the game when they saw the roaches pop out. herO did not. herO brought it almost all the way back. But Dark held at the finish line. On the goal line there. Oh, disruptors, infestors, but fungal on the raptors. Not gonna solve the problem here. Neural Parasite is complete. Revelation chasing the infestors. Neural Parasite is disruptor! Oh! He turns it around! The disruptors are effective enough! And he does it! He does it! He grabs the Raptor, but more shots, chasing back, and he then, oh, again, the Immortal. The Immortal's pretty good. Dark says, let me borrow some of those units. They do a lot of damage. I know better than most. He turns it around. What? Again? Oh, a neural parasited disruptor will kill the disruptors of herO. It turns its coat, and it changes its wavelength or whatever, however that works. I don't know exactly, but... So, if that is on the table, in fact, he may have already done so. More shots, firing on both sides. Dark doesn't have the army to fight, though. He may have turned the disruptor, but there's more where that came from. More shots scrambling left and right, but herO turns it around, and he takes the game. Wow. Wow. What an incredible game. A confusing. Did he really lose no disruptors, or I was expecting it. 237 roaches. Wow, that's so over 50,000 resources lost in 18 minutes. That is a breakneck pace. Almost everything dead at the end. Well, we're not. I don't know if we're gonna top that, but that was just the first game. So, I guess we should look at the rest too, since we're here. Wow. I mean, it just keeps getting better with these two. Oh my. Like and subscribe. This is the new... Honest... You know what? I'm glad. We finally have the Triforce here. We have Beyond, we have Dark, and we have herO. 3 players who I won't hesitate to cast any game with any of them. And I will jump over myself, which is difficult to do without the blink upgrade, in order to cast any with both. So, I think it's established. Honestly, all 3 of them, only with the last few months, I think have really achieved that status. Dark was a little less consistent, as was Beyond. And herO has really embraced his kind of more unique, very active Protoss style. So it does feel like it's kind of consolidated in the last few months. Well, also, come on, burrowed roaches. You think we'll see that again in the next, I don't know. That is just... It's like the musical episode of your favorite TV show, except it's actually good. It's one of those things that works once every 2 months, and then we just all ignore it again because he still lost. He killed 52 probes and was still maxed out at the end, might I add. He was maxed out, but herO still, because roaches are, how you say, really bad. So herO was able to cut through them all the way across the map and almost win outright despite everything. Well, I also think Dark is... He full-asses things. He does not half-ass anything, sometimes to his detriment. Proxy hatch, we're sending everything. Burrowed roaches, we're sending... Like, would it have been better if he just sent, like, 10 roaches to each base instead of 20? I don't know. Probably, but... It would have given him a little bit more leeway for defending the counterattack, but no. Are you prepared to go all the way, Mr. Doc? Well, you tell me. I am prepared. Adepts. Oh, he just shades in because the Oracle's coming in as well. The timing. Well, 6 drones, but he loses both Adepts. Well, it's a key time to kill those drones. Only 40 drones means Dark has to make some hard choices. I love how herO considered it. The Oracle literally made like a thinking animation. He's like, nah, that's not enough. I'm not bothering with this. Don't waste my energy on these lowly Zerglings. Well, Twilight Forge behind Dark. Does he have a evolution chamber? Nope, nothing here. Oh, the Oracles! Well, the Queen Moot congealing here. And the Oracles are thrown back. 4 more kills, but loses an Oracle, another one bruised. Again, it's about timing, I think. Killing 4 drones before 50 drones is quite an impact. But the Oracle is not cheap either. He only lost one. herO thinks it's a queen walk. What does Dark think? No, he doesn't. In this case, it might be. I don't think it is, though. I'm pretty sure herO's suspecting a queen walk right now. A queen march is what I would call it personally, but that might be a bit biased. It's very methodical, if not quick. Okay. Oh, and now he didn't see the 4th, or he didn't really register the 4th. Yeah, he saw the 4th before. I think at this point he's realizing. He cancels a cannon and decides, all right. Oh, he even cut probes. Dark, he hit him with the mind games. Just having those queens intimidated herO. Wow, he cut probes and was building defenses. Oh, herO's taking things very seriously now. 5 oh look, so many oracles. Oh, this will really add to the oracles. I'm not being rhetorical. Hunter, you're such a boracle. Oh, my sides are laughing so much they're sorical. No, that's so he just kept building them. Well, I guess that works because now there's 0 queens, which is not very many queens. Wow, that was all to queen. That's not good. By the way, there are rocks here. It just keeps building them. We're back up to 5. The pentacles. More than enough to burn through all but double-digit queens. +1 ground weapons, complete for herO. A dozen more drones. Robo 1 done, Robo 2 on the way here at the 3rd base. He dodged into an extractor there. Groovy Spines. I'm renaming it. Pray I do not rename it further. Groovy Spines on the way, which allows them to shoot one range further, those Hydralisks. And then, of course, Muscular Augments gives a little bit of additional speed off creep with this new patch. Here we go again. Oh, well, the Hydras pop out. Hydra's not terrible against medium Oracle counts. Storm on the way. Those High Templar glide a little bit quicker here. 4th base. So where are we now? It's just Roach Hydra out of dark. He's building units. He's up to 171 supply. Despite the losses earlier, hey, it's still very much... the army values are actually pretty similar. More gas for herO and more minerals for dark, but that shows you how kind of supply inefficient the Roach Hydra is. Easy to get a bunch out there, though. There's 2 oracles. A bit optimistic on those queens there. Oh my, almost a 3rd. Another Hydra out in front. Loses another oracle. herO kind of bleeding these here. There's still a lot of Roach Hydra, some Immortals. Charged lot Archon Immortal. Storm is on the way. I don't know if there are any Templar out there. No, they're all Archons right now. He really could use Storm here. They're just gonna walk up without Templar. That is way too much Roach Hydra. It is simple but effective. There's no real reliable splash damage. Oh, okay, Dark just walks up and kills him. Well, that is certainly a way that can end. I think herO was busy getting... herO was getting way too fancy over there, like, juking and jiving around the tech tree. And Dark's like, wait a second. No. Just builds a bunch of Hydras and kills them. Sure, okay, well. Oh my god, it's finally time. Guys, we're finally seeing it. Everyone's vetoed this map. It's altitude. I have not yet, despite having like 5 weeks of tournaments on these new maps and the new patch, I have not yet seen a game on this map. For some reason, and that reason might be, what? What, is that a watchtower at a gold base blocking it? What? I don't understand. What is that? Why is there a rock tower here? What is happening here? I don't... Players look at it like, what is it? What's going on? Do the rocks break the watchtower? But then you have to break the rocks. What is it? Some Indiana Jones stuff going on. Well, Dark building another hatchery on his side of the map. I do love the look of these, like, plateaus and such here, but we've got the... Is that ice or water? It looks like icy water. Like it's cold, but it's still watery. Very relevant to all the gameplay, I'm sure. Wow, wait, how high up? That's the altitude. That's quite a, like, visual... They're selling it with, like, the little hills there. Can you mine those minerals? They're coming to get the snowplows out. Oh, no. Don't remind me. think I still have to. Not important. Not. I don't think we're gonna get to the gold bases here. I would love to, but I doubt it. Probe. Menacingly wandering. Dark. Doesn't seem to care. He doesn't even... Oh. Come back here. Hey. You can't be in here. This is private property. Probe glides away. Proving its guilt. Stargate. Mostly complete. Third base for Doc. There's quite a distance between the players. He just gets in with two. Hey. Why was the adept in the main in the first place? Was he trying to hide it? And now we see. Let's play. Is this an actual pervert pillar? Yes. For now. Stalker trying to tilt itself up, maybe get a better angle. Not gonna work. Once the Oracle gets here, though, it should become a little easier. But, wait, the real battle. Here come the Zerglings! The Oracle. Oh, and Dark slides away just like he came in. Baits out the Oracle. But, oh, he got him! Oh, the Oracle is out of energy. He turned off the Oracle, and Dark came back in a moment later, murders the Stalker. herO forced to turn the Oracle on again, and now has no energy. I think that's a win mentally and just generally for Dark. Though definitely a larger mental victory than it is in you know, weird, boring things like minerals. Now, here come the Adepts. Queens. Throwing their knitting needles out here. The Oracle tag team. Sliding in towards the natural. To the third. To the natural. Oh no, Brenda! You should have stayed in the hatch! The creep tumor. Well, third base on the way. Zergling count high enough to threaten it, but I think with any oracles... Ah! The Nidus Network. It is time. The main base... Oh, wow, there's a lot of space for activities. Those activities being burrowing a Nidus Network into his space. If the oracles spot it, then they can easily burn it before it completes, but he's masked it well. There's still queens at the third. The oracles, even if the oracles see it at this point, it's on the wrong side of the map. Dark. And so it begins. Oh no, oh my god. Oh, how does he do this? There's even an oracle right... Oh, no. Oh, they're already here. Oh. Oh. No. It's a disaster for here. Well, there's 4 oracles, but I think there's enough queens. Zerglings popping out. Triggers the stasis. Zerglings in the natural as well. The probe's retreating. Another Nidus. The incessant march does not stop. Production has ended. 2 gateways half open and never to complete. More Zerglings. It's over. Dark just guts him. Oh no. Disastrous. Dark. Another decisive victory. Honestly, all 3 games, he has blindsided herO. 3 almost entirely different styles. But Every game herO caught completely off guard. It was only on Babylon he was able to recover. You know, it's one of those things. If anyone else does it, you're like, oh, that cheesy bastard. If Dark does it, you're like, oh, that cheesy bastard. Market difference. I'm getting... can I have extra cheese with the next finals? How about a 3-cheese blend? It looks like herO is lactose intolerant. Well. Is it time? You never know with Dark's rounds. Is it proxy hatch time? This is a map with a ramp. A lot of players... well, Rogue was the first one to do this. The casual just, you know what? Actually, I'm going to the other side. Like, you send the drone past like you're going to the third and end up at their third. Oh, come on. No, herO, you fell for the oldest trick in the book. Okay. Dark just brought a second drone down the moment he sent the other one out, and he just took his net. The thing is, there's no winning play for herO there. Either you send another probe out to scout for proxy hatches, or you open yourself up to that move. The bait and switch. Not a huge deal, it's just that we've kind of accepted that Zergs don't get to take their natchery. They only get to expand to their third or your natural. Those are the two top options. Well, probe pokes in. I'd love if he killed a drone. Did Dark get supply block with no OVs on the way? Yeah, but he has a hatch finishing, so that counts. I guess. You gonna build an Overlord, Dark? Yeah. Alright. Okay. Fine. Stargate on the way. What did you go in game 1? I believe it was still... It's been Stargate every game. Queen is complete. I have no... Like, we gotta just stare. It's been... Dark is the only Zerg player that I find myself looking at his base more than I look at, like, a Protoss or a Terran. Like, of like, Dark, Raynor, Serral, Solar, the top Zergs, Dark is the only one I watch Dark Space. Because, honestly, Raynor, Serral, Solar, you got a good idea. But occasionally, maybe Raynor will come up with something, but... it's usually the other side of the matchup that dictates the pace of it. But... well, we'll see. herO is no pushover. Like, this has not been a, like, just walk up and knock him over. This has been a sneak up behind him, throw, like, a lasso around his legs, tie it to, like, a tractor, take that tractor, and drive it off a cliff, and then jump out with, like, a wingsuit, like a Tom Cruise style stunt, and then glide down into the water, and then in the water you come up, and he's riding a dolphin, and that's Dark. So that's the usual build. Oracles, how many kills? Yes, Dark, the Dolphin Rider. Good luck explaining that one. Ah. He can speak to sea creatures. He just chooses not to. He finds them weird and off-putting. He might be an Aqua man, but he's not an Aqua fan. This is going. We've gotten off track somewhere. Blink. Just get back to the production tab while you still can. Roach Warren. 5 gas. 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gases. Oh my. I'm predicting. Okay, let me. Mass Ravager. Honestly, pretty low hanging here, but... No. This is the Muta game. Oh, Mass Ravager seems like something. 5 guesses is so much. It's definitely tech. You don't go... Like, he's got 60 drones. hero's gonna see this. Alright, oracles come in. hero's scouring the base. Gonna lose 1 oracle. He's kind of accepted that for now. Not finding much in the drones here. I got a very slick micro, but... Dark is not... He finished a lair and he just... Are we gonna get roach speed? Ah! Infestation pit? You don't even need that much gas for swarm. Just infestors! Oh my god, it's just dirt festers! With roaches, I think, but... I should have stuck with my guns. Here comes the Ravagers. Anyways, blinking forward, hero realizing he has the initiative here. The stasis catches a queen and a few drones. Going for the hatch. Are we going to see a recall? No, he doesn't even need to recall. He can just blink out. One very unlucky stalker, but... Hero. What? Oh. What a roller coaster. Just wasn't enough to kill the orc. 6 more drones died as well. So this was just an outright loss. Oh, Nidus. Nidus. Sure, yeah. Throw that one in there. He's got 600 gas. The infestation pit. Nidus Swarm Host? Does Dark even know where he's going with this? Whatever comes out of the hatcheries is the correct move. So queens. No, I meant like the... Whatever. Roach speed done. Blink stalkers. Still back and forth. So far, hero doing a lot better in these fights. Obviously, Blink affords you a lot of micro potential. More Ravagers. He just has the Nidus. No, it's pretty expensive to just build. 150, 150. It's not something you try to just have in your pocket, especially if you just lost your 4th and you're up against a potentially game-winning amount of Blink Stalkers. Hero. Oh, he goes so deep and then just blinks right out. He knows. I wouldn't put, like, just putting Niduses in his bases to maybe give some help, but also stress out hero. I wouldn't put that past Dark. Like, just spamming Nidus, but only on his side of the map. It's not that expensive. He's sending Zerglings out now. Blink Stalkers. What is it? What are the upgrades? Oh, hero actually a little later on the upgrades, as only now getting 1-1, but the charred lots slicing through the roaches on the left flank. Blink Stalkers return to the right. Pathogen Glands has now passed the effective mark where he can build infestors, and they'll have that extra energy of fungal when they pop out. Dark. 4 festers. Whoa, block over the top. He sees a fight. The decisive Stalkers. Is it enough? He's finished +1. Oh my god. herO just cuts to the heart of the swarm here. Just eviscerating the Ravagers. Slicing and melting through the Queens. Reinforcing stasis. Wow, what a... Big one for the team, bro. It's the only way you'll survive the coming storms. Well, not storms, but... Oh, it's just over. Wow! These two are just laying into each other. He just kills him. It did feel like Dark was going about 5 different directions, and none of them particularly quickly. In that last game there. He went Nidus, Ravager, he had like 5 gases. You got an infestation pit just kind of sitting there. Didn't only one up. It wasn't clear what Dark wanted, but game 5. Here we are. And one more time. In the bottom left of Ancient Cistern, the smiling assassin. It's herO. Did the other casters not do it? Thank you. And on the others, the final boss, indeed. Dark. May or may not have been stealing the other observer cams, but they were taking too long for my intro bit. Yes, herO. Too lazy to make an account with the name herO, so just slaps the clan tag on. But I think somebody else took the clan tag herO, so he's just herO00. And also, it doesn't really work on the observer interface. But this is the level of commitment I expect from especially Korean pro gamers. I remember, as much as I love casting live, I don't miss, not that I won't ever cast live again, but I don't miss the days of waiting 20 minutes for a match and then having a grand total of 12 seconds to jump into the lobby before the players just make the game and start it. And, yeah. It's a little better now, but not much, especially on the smaller, more weekly tournaments. Especially mid-series, the players just want to keep go, like no breaks between the games. Literally as fast as you can load it up and press the start button most of the time. No proxy hatch this series. Dark, don't you know my best clickbait is random me pointing at proxy hatches? Can you please just put a hatchery somewhere weird? I mean, I could still put it. It would just be inaccurate, though. All right? We don't lie with the clickbait. We just exaggerate the most dramatic moments that are most photogenic. There's a difference. Yes, is anybody tuning into the video of Dark made a regular hatchery at his 3rd? Crazy. No proxy hatch? Just a small no. Okay. Proxy hatch. And then tiny text. No. No. That first game. Honestly, these games have all been great, but that first game really... Like, that first game was LeBron James, and the rest of these games have been whoever else is on the team with LeBron James. All very good, but who knows who they are, right? Overlord down. I think it was just because there was a back and forth. The key part of Game 1, the most bestestest games of StarCraft are when both sides are seconds from losing, but don't. It's still very exciting and dramatic when someone almost but barely doesn't hold, like herO and Dark in all these games. But there was no real turnaround. The attack was enough. The defense was close, but not quite close enough. I think what really gets me is the showcase of comeback mechanics, where herO uses his micro, or Dark wields his tech in order to turn things around, like the asymmetrical part of it. Got a lot of meta talk here between the Zerg Cabal meeting and, oh wait, you didn't hear that, and Stormgate. Between all these things, a lot of meta strategy and all that. 8 drones to the oracles. Feel like we should buff drones to have 5 more HP so they don't get 2-shot by adepts or oracles, which I think would be fair. He's just kind of eating all the spore crawler shots. How many... Did he lose any oracles, though? No. I've been too busy doing a meta commentary to talk about the fact that this has been some of the slickest oracle micro of the series. He's killed 16 drones. It did cost a couple of depths as well. Like, those did some of the damage. But herO slipping and sliding through those mineral lines and barely evading. And then just kind of giving up the queens. Another set of adepts. Ancient Cistern has come out as... It's probably going to be our latest game map. The sheer amount of bases and space between them makes it difficult for pretty much everyone to lay down a killing blow efficiently. There's a lot of space between, kind of like Data C of the previous map pool, where the bases kind of expand away from each other so much that the longer the game goes on, the further you have to go to potentially threaten your opponent. Blink. +1 second forge. I think the, so we're going to talk about the new patch. The things that have factored in most are, the upgrades for herO. I know he hasn't won, like, Dark has pulled it over on him, but the quicker forge upgrades have definitely given him a little more of a timing. Like that last game, I think it made a difference. Game 1, it definitely did, with him having those +3, +2 so quick. And then, creep spread has never really been Dark's strong suit. He used Hydras, but I don't even think he got muscular augments. So far, Dark has not used any of the buffed units. At all. So... He's still doing his thing, which for better or worse, right? Oh, that's a lot of Zerglings. +1 melee is done. Melee, definitely the choice against Stalkers, as well, Stalkers on their own. I like this. He knows he can blink over. herO already on a comfortable 4 bases, Dark as well. We're 8 minutes in. Oh, this... But look at the supply gap here. Of course, that is Dark just building wings and roaches. So the army value is roughly comparable. A lot more minerals for Dark. And a lot more gas for herO. I love the usage of Revelation from these oracles in order to drive back the creep. The creep spread nerf as well. I think very fair. I think creep was the force multiplier that was... it's not intangible, but it's close to it. It's hard to find a way to nerf it without changing the whole game, but I think it's definitely had an effect. The cooldown is longer, vision is slightly less, and that is about as close as you can get to nerfing the queen without making it even more difficult to What are you doing? Alright. That's enough silly cabal discussion here. No more apologism for the Zergs. Not while they're able to build 50 banelings, and where are you going? Some of the banelings wandering off. Speed is done. 10 seconds until +2. The Archon's absorbing a whole lot from this. Banelings rolling at what? There's nothing here. Oh my god. Not again. Oh my god. Dark just rolling in like Ice Baneling Escape. 22, 29, herO. They're even on a right click. Like, oh my god. And then herO just goes straight into the army. He has +2/+1, warping in more charge lots. Is that enough? He gets the prism, but not before a big charge lot warping. He didn't even call the pro. He just right-clicked through the mineral line and expected his units to die. But once again, herO has the army to potentially press through. Better upgrades and in between the hatcheries. 53 probes! Does herO have what it takes to turn this around? Quite a bookend to this series. As herO with 25 probes. That's so low. He's got more upgrades on the way. Here come the drones. This is it. This is everything. He's sending everyone. Banelings rolling back home. Not really finding big connections. Reinforcements on the way. The Immortals in the midst of everything. Archons. He needs those Immortals. The Immortals being surrounded. Dark loses 37 drones. And he holds. But at what cost? Once again, I think Dark has a bit of an edge, but look at the upgrades. It's about to be 2-2-1 on Archon Blinkstalker with a prism. This is possibly the most microable ground army you can get as Protoss. Does he have enough to actually break through, though? The Blinkstalker's moving forward. He's juggling the Stalkers back and forth with the prism and with Blink. Spore Crawler's coming forward. If he loses the prism, the Archon's laying in with so much damage. Sliding to the side. Warps in a few charge lots. The Archons, one loses shields, one loses life. Still going forward. Dark is not putting it together. Has to pull drones again. The Archon holding. It did so much. 9 drones. It doesn't get any closer. The charge lots are slicing. herO, he had enough. It's enough. He breaks through. He does it! Oh my god! Dark once again expended too much on the other side. And herO, on the edge of a Zealot Psy Blade, slices through the defenses. Oh my. The upgrades 100% making the difference. Those few seconds on the timing. Dark, a little too committed on one side and not back at home. Oh, what a series. My favorite one yet. I loved herO versus Beyond. I love this one more. This was quite a match. I want to thank Dave Testa, by the way. You can check him out on Twitch for sending me these replays so expeditiously. I'm glad to have seen him so quick. Check out Dave. And, of course, ESL. But also check out this video that Jimmy picked out for you. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for watching. I hope I made your day a little bit better. Good luck, have fun. I'll see you next time. Stay chill.